Hi guys, welcome to the Display Photographic Group. This is the first week of showing you the photographs that were on our carousel on Instagram. But before that, up in the box here, you'll see our sponsors. Right, well, it's me again. This is the first week, so obviously we don't have any sponsors. So we are sponsoring it ourselves. We are the Display Photographic Group. So just a little bit about what we are. I shall run a short video showing you our website, and what we do is produce high quality art in seriously good frames, and we are selling online initially to businesses, but what we found is that we're getting interest from individuals as well. So please everyone have a look, see some of the images. The images are growing all the time, both professional photographers and non-professional photographers, and hopefully there'll be something for you. So I'll go ahead and show you a little bit of the website. So the homepage is just a random set of photographs taken from the site, and will change all the time. Every time you click onto it, it'll change to give you an idea of what sort of stuff is there. We have a page that we've called Our Story, which reminds you that all of our images are limited editions and gives you a little bit of background about me. The Collections tab, we organise our images into collections, so there's nature and landscapes and monochrome. This is a way of seeing what there is. Click on the image and it makes it larger, and these arrows at the bottom, you can go back and forth, and it's also the box where you can make the order. You see a little basket underneath. If we go back up, you can flick down into a different folio. So this is landscapes, brings it forward, and you can go left or right to look through there, or again click on the image to make it larger and to make an order from it. These will change constantly. These are our current framing options, so we've gone a bit special: acrylics and aluminiums and these box frames and canvases. So rather than just an image in a frame, we're doing something special. And then this page is for you to contact us to suggest folios you may wish, or ask us some questions. Now from the website you can get into our Instagram, into our Facebook, and into our YouTube socials. Different things will be of different interest to different people, so have a look around. Instagram is where most people are contacting us from at the moment, but hopefully the YouTube will increase. And this is the website. This is the place to start. Okay, thanks to this week's sponsors, which was us, wasn't it? Yes. Now I will show you the carousel. So on Instagram each week we put a carousel of photographs on a specific subject, and ask random people, find good photographs on that subject, and ask those people if we can display their photograph that week, and give them credit for it, and spread the word, spread the love, spread the good photography. So what follows is the first 2 weeks of this carousel, which were both birds, bullfinches and long-tailed tits, both pretty difficult to photograph. So applause to everyone that's with the photographs that are going to follow. If you like them, please give this video a like, because that will help it being seen. And if you fancy subscribing to this, we should have a video similar to this each week on different subjects. Now I won't tell you now what the subjects are, but we've done 5 or 6 I think now, so you'll be seeing these over the next few weeks. And on to that, and I will do a slight talk over and give you a bit of information about what you're seeing. That's to follow. Enjoy. Okay, this first one is a very brightly coloured male bullfinch. The Instagrammer is lg.jacob, and Lars is from Sweden, and his Instagram site is mainly birds. Extremely good, a number of them in the snow, which always looks good. And this is he's a Nikon user, but this black cap and the eye looking is just wonderful. The next one is from Instagrammer Salford Martin, all one word. So Martin, as the name gives you the impression, is from Greater Manchester. This is a female bullfinch, and again quite hitting you with that eye. I love that. Martin states that he's an amateur, but his photos are really good, and again his site is mainly birds. The third one is from wild_things2301, which is Lynn. And Lynn states he loves wildlife, and you can see that from the photos. Again, many are birds, but some wonderful captures on that. I love the backdrop here, that shade of green against the pinky chest. It's just wonderful. But there's some really wonderful captures on her site. And then the last of the bullfinches is from Our Own Private Wildlife. That's all one word. And these guys are in the Cotswolds. I don't know their names, sorry. But they've obviously got a garden that attracts an awful lot of birds, because there's a lot of photographs of garden birds and animals. I think quite a lot of foxes. And this cap just looks incredible. So what I haven't got in any of these four is the white rump that you can often see when the bullfinch is in flight. But these four were the ones I chose on our bullfinch week. Now the last two on here are from our very first week when we started this, and it's long-tailed tit, and this is wild_things2301 again. So I went back to her page 2 weeks running. So this is Lynn, and what I've found with her is that the background is always well blurred. So for you photographers out there, the lower the f-stop that you use, the larger the aperture, which means the opening on the lens is larger. So this gives you less depth of field, which is just the photography speak of blurring the background. And she does this every single time, so rather impressive. So she's obviously using a low f-stop, but getting the pictures perfect. And then the last one, which is slightly further away, which I liked because it shows you that tail cocked, is Therapy in Nature NG. Again, all one word. And this is Nick. And Nick uses Nikon, of course he would. Nick does really good wildlife photos. And again, as with most of these, mainly birds. So these are two birds that I personally haven't photographed well at all. They're not birds, they're not rare birds, but they're not birds you see that often well enough to take these photos. Long-tailed tits, I get a fair number in the garden, but they flit from bush to tree and zip through and disappear. Bullfinches I haven't seen a massive amount over the years, and certainly that very first one from Lars, the colours of that is just fantastic. So as you can tell, I'm into birds, even though the website doesn't promote that particularly. I would think that these photographers will be people that if we do another bird 1 week in our carousel, I can certainly visit again. So I urge you to go and look at these Instagram accounts. Show your love, subscribe to them or follow them if you can, and let's build a lovely group of photography lovers. So this is the end of our first carousel on YouTube. Hope you've enjoyed it. Don't worry if you don't want to subscribe, but give us a like if it's been of interest, and certainly if you've enjoyed the photographs, and all this information gets passed on to the photographers involved. So thanks for that. Good night.
Brian Little.